beautiful souls. Welcome to Soul Tells podcast with your friend Ankita Juneja, back again with another amazing episode for all of you. Before I move forward, I would like to request you, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and be part of this lovely tribe. Your presence means a world to me. Before further ado, let's start today's episode. In this episode, I will be talking with all of you about why it is important to work on yourself, and I will be also sharing with you how you can do that in all areas of your life. So stay tuned till end to know what are the things you can do to make your life better in a holistic way. And also for that reason, I will be keeping this conversation authentic without any edit so that you can understand how to simplify things for yourself to get better outcome, to get more result. So firstly, I have seen that most of us are good to advise other, to help other people in their life, but when it comes to us, we just become self-critical. We just feel like other people can do certain things, but when it comes to us, we see lot of challenges. We find there are lot of obstacles rather than solution, and this mindset often keep us stuck. It just doesn't allow us to perform and do great things in our life. The difference between people who have achieved anything and who are stuck is just one thing, that they believe on themselves. They believe like if they decide, they can do things, and this doesn't come overnight. There is a practice that is involved. You have to put lot of work to firstly prepare yourself for the things that you're desiring. It is not like one day you decide and other day you achieve. You have to work on yourself. You have to work on your mindset. Until and unless you are not energetically matching with those things, whatever you're desiring, you will see like there is a disconnect. So firstly, you need to believe it. Firstly, you need to know that yes, you can do it. That's how your action will be aligned towards it. Sadly what I see, especially for women, like they are good nurturer. They are always there for others, because I think like women are designed this way to just be there for others. But tell me one thing, how you can pour from an empty cup? And that's why there is lot of disappointment that women see mostly, they are just giving and giving and they are not receiving in return. But what I realize and what I have found is, firstly you need to nurture yourself. Firstly, you need to give yourself whatever you are looking for from anyone outside of you. There is that inner child that is demanding like, Mama, I want this, Mama, I want that. So, that is your internal dialect which you are going. But sadly what happens is, women is just there giving and giving. They just ignore that voice which is asking them for that attention. So firstly, you need to work on yourself. Firstly, you need to give yourself this love, compassion, whatever you're seeking from outside. Because you will see, the more you work upon yourself, the more you give yourself whatever you're looking for, the less dependency you will have from anyone outside of you. And when you have this thing in balance, you will also see like you're able to perform better. You will see that you are not dependent on anyone for your happiness or for anything that you want in life. And I personally feel like, every woman should have this side where they are just doing great things for themselves first. Because we all have desire and dreams. But often what happens is, we just get lost when we are just giving it out to others. So firstly, you need to give that love, that compassion, or even if you are just, wanting that time, give it to yourself. And one more thing what I see is, it is hard that we take out time for ourselves. Now this is not gender specific, this is for everyone, because I have seen like we are so much out there for others, and in return when we finish our day, we just feel drained and exhausted. And I see like in my life also, if I don't prioritize myself, if I don't prioritize my me time, I feel like something is missing, and at times I'm little cranky too. Why? Because I need that rejuvenation, I need that time by myself to feel good. So you have to have certain practices in your life where you are pouring that love to yourself, where you are giving that care, that love, whatever you're looking from outside. You just have to give it to yourself first. Now, coming to the second part of it, how you can do it. I have seen like there are certain things which we feel like if someone is there, then only we will do this or that. I think this is the worst way to actually initiate anything, because here you are just building the codependency. Start giving yourself whatever you want from outside. For instance, I feel like we are not comfortable putting ourselves out there, but the more you do it, more confident you will feel. If you see, I think there are still people who are not comfortable going out and having meal by themselves, going out for lunch or dinner by themselves, or for instance even going out for movie by themselves. We feel like if there is someone around us, we feel safe and secure. But tell me, what is the threat? What is that thing that is stopping you from doing all this thing? You can do it for yourself, even if you have someone or if you don't. That should not make any difference. Start educating yourself. The more you learn, the more confident you will feel, because you will know like, okay, you know about things. You will have lot to share and talk about, but that will not happen until and unless you put in the work, until and unless you dedicate that time for yourself. And this is the big disconnect I see between people who are successful and who are just living a mediocre life, because they just say that they are busy. But if you analyze, you will see that most of your time and energy is going toward things that is not necessary, that is not essential. So you have to prioritize. You really have to sit with yourself and you have to ask like, how much does this really matter to you? Is it so important that it is consuming all out of you? You will see that no, at times our energy is just getting leaked and drained on the things that really doesn't matter. And you will see, once you start living this way, lot of drama will go out of your life, and you will see like you will start prioritizing things and people who genuinely matter to you. Also, what you can do to become your best version is start listening to podcasts, start watching videos which are actually helping you, which is actually bringing best out of you. Because I feel like if you are a lifelong learner, there will always be scope for you to become your best version. And I have personally seen and observed that the person who is not learning, who is not investing on themselves, are just living a stagnant life. Go out there, attend networking events, seminars, whatever is out there, just start putting yourself out there. You know what you will also see? There will be different perspective that will come to you. You will see there are different ideas you will see. Maybe before you used to think in certain way, but now as you go out, as you meet more people, you will start seeing things from a different lens. You will come to know like what are other ways, how these things are done differently. But that will only happen when you put yourself out there and when you connect with other people. Also, I think like it is so important to prioritize self-care and self-love. And I think self-care is not selfish. Until and unless you don't have this self-care ritual with yourself, I personally have seen this in my journey. I feel disconnect. I am not able to do justice with the people around me if I don't give that love to myself. If I don't have this self-care thing, I just see like I'm all over the place. At times I feel like why I'm behaving certain way, but I understand this thing by now that okay, this is happening because I haven't given that time and attention and love and care to myself first. Because if you're just concerned about other people, oh my god, this is happening to them, that is happening to them, firstly you need to know that you are not here to save everyone. You cannot walk anybody's path journey. You just can be there as a support system, but it is their journey to walk, it is their thing to work upon. If you start taking everything so personally, you will see that everything will start affecting you. So firstly, it's important that you have boundaries in place. Firstly, know that, okay, I really genuinely care for that person. I want best for them, but I cannot let their problem affect me. And I see most of us, some or the other time, experience this thing. We all go through this thing where we start taking things so personally that rather than it affects them, it start affecting us. So this is such a unhealthy way to live and to extend that love for anyone, because you will see that it is taking a toll on you. It is affecting your mental health and your physical health. So firstly, stop doing that thing. You can be there for them, you can have love, compassion and best interest for them, but also safeguard yourself. And I have seen before that I used to suffer from this a lot. That is the reason I have cut down from the people, because I started realizing like, no, lot of things affects me more rather than it is affecting them. They are just living their life simply and I am just taking it so personally. So I have to change certain things inside of me so that I can protect my energy and I can protect myself. So you have to see who are those people who are genuinely contributing in your journey, and those people who just come out to you and just vent out all those energy or those thoughts so that they feel lighter. So please have this differentiation in your life and start prioritizing yourself. Also, one more thing I would like to say you, we all experience this thing. Even I do sometimes the same thing, where I am reaching out to my closest people when I am feeling heavy. I'm not talking about that, but see if that person is just coming to you for this thing, or is it just a phase, just a time. Because if it's a phase and time, we are all there for each other. But if you see certain people who are just coming to you for all this negative energy, so protect yourself. I wanted to bring this because you should know like this is a part of our journey. So don't get confused and block everyone, otherwise you will be left alone. But choose your people wisely. The more you are aware of people, what they are bringing to the table, I think better decision you can make in life. So on a concluding note, I want to tell you 2-3 things. Firstly, start investing time on yourself. The more time you spend by yourself, the more clarity you will have, and the more you know yourself, you will know like what is non-negotiable for you and what really works for you. What do you really want out of your life? Second important thing is start prioritizing education. Be a learner. The more you learn, the more you see, the more you educate yourself, you will see like you are just not limited. You will be limitless because now you have more perspective. So always be a learner. And third most important thing is prioritize self-care. Self-care is essential. It is not selfish. The more you love yourself, the better you will perform. So please prioritize self-care and self-love. You will see that the more you adopt to these practices, the better you will feel, and when you feel better, you perform better. So have this thing in your life, and I'm sure the quality of your life will improve, and as you improve, the relations around you will also improve, and your life will become more easier and smoother. So let me know in the comment section, what do you think about this episode? Which part you resonated the most? I'm looking forward to read your comment, so please do let me know. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and be part of this tribe. It really helps us to reach to more people, and it means a world to me. I am looking forward to connect with you in my next episode. Sending you lots of love and light. Signing off from my side. Until next time, keep shining bright. Bye-bye.